This video is brought to you by Sosoi. Sosoi, the innovators of SpikeBoarding, stand-up spike, and the creators of the original skateboard spike. Sosoi, become the motor.
SpikeBoarding is relying on shoes, the North Face Hedgehog or North Face Storm, highly recommended. Pick them up online now. Hello folks, and welcome to another Sosoi SpikeBoarding video, and we're going to see a few things here in slow motion and then in regular action, and they are a little bit of carving, a little bit of kubi cross, some stand-up spike, and a little bit of carving again. So this all looks wonderful, and every SpikeBoarder will look exactly the same once they have become comfortable with all of the strokes and movement in SpikeBoarding. But before you can carve well and feel comfortable in a strong kubi cross along with a very powerful stand-up spike, and again back to some carving downhill, you're going to need to be successful at every turn of the road, and that means you're going to begin on grass. So welcome to all you newbies who've never been on a SpikeBoard, and this is the first thing that you're going to do is get your SpikeBoard and get on some grass and begin to feel comfortable on your dominant carve side and your non-dominant carve side. One foot will feel more comfortable forward than the other, and that will be your dominant side, and the other one will feel less comfortable. And slowly, with time, by year 6, 7, and 8, you will have forgotten which is dominant and which is non-dominant, and you will have coerced ambidexterity. Of course, once you're comfortable on the grass, you can put on your helmet and your wrist guards and bring it over to some pavement. So what you're seeing here is your switch carve, which is what you're going to learn first. And you can either bring one foot to the middle forward, or you can bring one foot to the middle backward, and then whichever one you brought forward or back, you just bring up the other one. Let's go ahead and watch this in slow motion, and you just take a foot to the middle, take another one to the back, and just keep practicing that over and over until you can lift your head and not look down at your feet, and be comfortable finding both sides of the board, keeping your feet relatively centered as they pass through to the middle. And it's absolutely fine that you're doing this upside down because you've just started, and you are going to progress literally from the very, very beginning. The next drill, we're going to flip the board over, and you can either do that on perfectly flat pavement, which we recommend, or here we are on a little bit of a grade, so the board is moving. What I want to show you here is as you go to the middle, you want to go low. Take your shoulders down to your hips, take your head down to your shoulders towards your hip, and concentrate on going to the center and down. As you go to the center, go down. Try to concentrate on keeping everything down and more stable during your switch carve, because as you switch you will tend to destabilize a little bit. So just take a quick look at this in slow motion and notice how as we go towards the center we lower ourselves, bring one foot back, bring the other one forward, and you can do it however it's most comfortable. You can either bring a foot back or you can bring a foot forward to the center, but concentrate on going down, because that's what's always going to help you. Whenever anything feels slightly unstable, concentrate on going down instead of up. So if you lock out your knees and stand up like a telephone pole, the board is going to shoot out from under you. The more you can stay down, the more control you're going to have. So of course, if we had a skateboard spike in our hand, we would also be keeping it perfectly parallel with the board. And we'll get into how we switch toss our skateboard spike in some more advanced videos as we go forward. But for now, we just want to concentrate on going low, going to the center, and walking over, learning that drill. We're going to see this again, just a little more sped up, So when you begin to get it all dialed in, you can see how it begins to speed up. Remember, be as successful as you can slowly. You can only go fast when you go slow. Let's take a look at another way to get ourselves into a carve position, and that's with a switch hop. And actually, I don't know whether or not a switch hop or step over is going to be better for you or not. Which one you're going to prefer. We prefer the switch hop. You want to dominate both, and we're going to go over both. As you can see here, we're just getting very, very low. But you can practice the walkover switch or the switch hop however you like. So you just saw a little bit of switch hop, and we're going to slow this up again for you so you can see it in slow motion, and I'll tell you what is most important. What is most important on this switch hop is that you're not going to leap up into the air. You're going to only come off the board a little bit, and principally and most important in your mind is down. Think down. Before you even launch it, think, I'm going to go down as soon as I go over. Notice how the athlete is just hopping quickly and then down, and keeping the thumbs down and going down. Because if things aren't successful for you on your switch hop and you're already halfway down, well, that's half of less a distance you're going to need to fall, and you're going to be able to stabilize yourself a little more quickly. But think down before you even launch it, and you might want to take this and practice it on the board upside down, and you might want to practice it also on grass before you bring it over to pavement. But the most important thing is don't jump real high and only think down. Just think down, down, down as you go into the switch hop. You do want to learn switch hop because when you're in your non-dominant side and you need to get over into your most controlled, switch hop. We hope you've enjoyed this video, and remember folks, you need to go slow before you can go fast. How slow can you go? Perfectly, and then you'll speed it up. We'll see you at the next video. Make the planet proud. Spike hard, spike often. SpikeBoarding. SpikeBoarding is relying on shoes. The North Face Hedgehog or North Face Storm. Highly recommended. Pick them up online now.
This video is brought to you by Sasoi. Sasoi, the innovators of spikeboarding, stand-up spike, and the creators of the original skateboard spike. Sasoi. Become the motor.